You're about to witness a seismic event.
Daddy, can you put on Skitbags radio?
No, go to bed.
Okay, yeah, that's the promo.
What up out there in the universe?
Yo, what's up, what's up?
Welcome to Skitbags Radio. What's up? You know, this is Sailor Dev coming at you from Dash Studios in Hollywood, California. And we are joined by a fabulous, illustrious, wonderful, beautifully talented young man, our good friend. But first, we're going to go around the circle. Neil, start us off, brother.
Chia, it's me.
There it is. I look forward to that every day.
Yeah, please. I hope you do. So cool.
Oh, what's up, guys? I'm Gabby.
DJ Gabster.
You guys are amazing. Never heard anything like this before.
Catch me on the new Drake album, you know. I'm with Kanye and Jay-Z in the back.
Oh, okay. I'll see you. Yeah.
And what up, Zoe, man? Zoe Johnson
What's
in the
up?
studio today.
Yeah. What's up? That's my little sound. I don't know what the hell that is. I just did it. You know, you making sounds over here, so that's what I'm doing right there.
Yeah, man.
So, guys, thank y'all for inviting your boy down here.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Fuck yeah.
Always welcome.
Yes, absolutely, man. It's been long overdue. Well, last time we had you on, we were in the other studio, you know, and we didn't have the camera and shit. Now we're actually like professional and whatnot up in this bitch.
It's definitely an upgrade. It's definitely an upgrade right here.
Yeah,
small
look at us.
lens, catching all of this. You know, we good now. We winning. You know what I'm saying?
We are winning.
Yeah.
The scoreboard's right here, actually. It's just the soundboard, but you get it.
There you go. Well, as you know, we always start out with a breakdown of a movie or a TV show. So actually, before the show, we were talking about it, and we were trying to figure out what we wanted to, what we wanted to finalize on. And I think we picked a couple ranges.
One thing I wanted to say, what kind of led me into started watching this program that we're about to break down is the fucking massive heat wave we've been having here in fucking Hollywood and Los Angeles and Southern California. This is absolutely fucking crazy. Like,
you Californians,
Ethiopian weather right
this is
now.
no. This is not cool. This is not
Chicago,
cool.
New Jersey, getting a little,
this is
little
not
hot
cool.
up in this bitch. Gabby, is it hot? I don't know. What do you think it is?
I don't know. It's pretty, it's a summer day.
On a scale of 1 to Florida, what do you think it is?
One to
hot.
Florida. It's like Minnesota.
Minnesota, yeah.
We're just giving
I'm
you
not ready
shit.
for this shit.
Yeah,
I wasn't built for this.
Nah.
Well, the worst thing is it's LA's filled with smog, so it's not just like hot air; it's hot, death, toxic exhaust from other cars. Fucking millions of 20 million people driving around here.
Yeah.
And we're a desert. It's dry as hell. I need chapstick on me 24/7.
Yes. It's so hot. My boy, let's go to a day party. Like, nah, I'm gonna do the day at my house, yo. I'm gonna watch some TV right now. I'm not gonna do all this, bro. I'm just chilling.
I was waiting all day yesterday and on Friday for the sun to go down so I can go out. Fuck that. That sun was like, nah, we got the night guy working too. Like, it was beasting at nighttime. Like, we went out the Hollywood Boulevard, no one was out in the streets. Like One Oak, no line.
Oh yeah.
Playhouse, no line. Like no one was going out. Like there was like some spots I know just offhand, just going in there. It's already hot inside the club. You know what I mean? On a normal day.
Well, nobody's doing a rooftop party.
Nah, girls ain't trying to sweat their makeup up.
Hell no. That shit is not happening. Yeah, so
it's still in the city, man. I can't even imagine. Like the valley is just fucking brutal. Y'all, everyone out there in the valley is, I don't know, something wrong in the head. Or I get it, it's a cool spot, but it ain't that cool right now.
They dying out there, bro.
It's
just too hot.
Yeah, it's too hot. Like right now, Dash Radio is doing its thing right now. This is like the most effective air conditioning I've been having in the last 3 days. Like all the other AC I've been within, it's been struggling. It's
like
it's working. It's working.
He's in Ralph's grocery shopping right now. I can't do this. I can't do this. Let's get this food. I'm gonna go home. Yo,
straight up yesterday.
Neil's just gonna go to the freezer section.
Yeah,
open
he got some freeze pops.
That's exactly what I did yesterday.
Yeah.
I ordered pizza at Domino's and I had a 20-minute wait. I went across the street to Ralph's and I was just walking down the freezer aisle as if I was about to buy ice cream. Just opening up the doors like, picking a carton out. Oh no, putting it back. Step over one step.
That's
good.
So I did that for 20 minutes just to get my shit back together. Like that was a real strategy. Like I left the house knowing I was gonna do that. Like fuck, once I let's go to Ralph's. And,
so were you in the middle of binging what we were gonna talk about and break down today?
bro?
What are we gonna talk about breakdown? Why don't you? It was your
I
idea.
wanted to break down Power.
There you go.
I never thought I'd ever watch the show. I really thought of 50 Cent as a straight red box actor.
What is Power? Like, What channel is it on? It's on
Stars.
HBO.
It's on Stars.
Yeah,
Stars.
Stars.
Once again, it's like another reason would kind of maybe not want to watch the show is because I don't really know any two good shows that are on Stars or have been. So I was like, what am I getting into? And then you add that with 50 Cent, and I really didn't have too much faith with it. But I've been seeing so many ads, I've been seeing so many like memes about the show that I'm like, all right. And now it's on season 5. And I was like, it's worth a chance. I don't like watching TV shows that I know don't have a life, because it's like I'm wasting my time. It's going to end in season 2, halfway done. Like, I don't want to waste my time like that. But it seems like these guys are going. And no, it just really took me by surprise. I thought it was going to be more of like an empire, kind of like a way, like
fairy tale.
Yeah,
fairy
exactly.
Tale empire,
I really thought it was gonna be kind of like a Ballers situation where like, they're doing gangster shit and whatnot, but it was gonna be more of like a lavish way of looking at it. Like whatever chance they could, they're gonna show us a Bentley. Whenever they could, they're gonna show us some diamonds. Whenever they could, they're gonna show us some rims.
Well, because that's like 50's MO.
Yeah. That's really what I thought this program was gonna be about.
It was like a rap music video, but in a TV show.
Yeah,
that's what I thought this was, and it has
is he
been,
a producer on it?
Yes.
He's the producer,
he's
actor, producer, all that stuff.
Shit, right?
Yeah, he's brilliant.
And
is he writer on it too?
No, I don't think
so.
50.
If 50's writing this, shut up.
Yeah, exactly.
If 50 is writing this shit,
exactly. It's gonna be Ebonics the whole time. You know what I'm saying? You can't even read the words. What's this again? Oh, that's shoot. Oh, okay. All right. You said shoot. Okay, it's shoot. Okay, all right.
We call the judge in one of the scenes is like, you have been sentenced to death. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Exactly.
Sentenced to death. You know what I'm saying?
But he's actually a great actor on it.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
He's blown me away by how good he's really been projecting his role. Like, another reason why I didn't really want to watch the show was because I didn't even think he was on it. I thought he was just gonna be like, a guy who walks by, you know what I mean? Like, I know 50 Cent, he just puts his money where it needs to go and keeps it moving,
Thought he was gonna do some Spike Lee stuff.
Yeah,
just
exactly.
Like walk past.
What
exactly.
money, man? According to he wants the IRS to know he broke, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But no, dude, like they sprinkled him in season. Like, first of all, they just talk about him in season 1. And then he comes in at the end of season 1 with some epic twist shit.
Yeah.
I didn't even know the show had twists in it, Like, I didn't even know it could do it. And then it hits me with some shit like, like you would think a show like this, when it hit you with a twist, you would have seen it coming. You know what I mean? It's like, it feels like a telegraphed, like Lonzo Ball pass. I'm sorry, I didn't say that, but
that's funny.
but
goodbye to him soon.
But like that's really what I was looking to get out of this show, and it's very much like I don't want to say it, like it reminds me a lot about Sopranos. It has that like that feeling of like being on both sides of life. Like, I'm a gangster doing this shit, but I'm trying to keep legitimate work going on. So I like the fact that they have that dynamic aspect. It's also has like a reverse of what Breaking Bad is. Where Breaking Bad was some dude who was already like, Breaking Bad was already like a nice guy trying to like actually get into like the drug business so he can like get his shit together for his cancer, and then he's slowly trying to get out, but he's not really getting out. What this show is, it's the opposite. Where this guy starts off as the kingpin, and now he's like, I gotta get out of this shit.
I'm tired of it. I'm trying to open up a club. Put stuff together.
Like, and what do you call it? Another thing is also like it's not a show that portrays like African American. I also am not a fan of like exploiting blacks as like it's straight up hood gangster thugs and whatnot. And I felt this show might do that, but it kind of really isn't. It's kind of like showing you the difference between people that are on the streets and want to stay on the streets, and people that are on the streets where they're doing it so they can get out of that street life, so they can actually do something with their lives, And that's what the show is kind of trying to show you as a viewer.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It lets you know that you really can't get out the game. Although you want to get out the game, you can't get out the game. That's kind of real life stuff, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like no matter how hard he tries, like there's always some kind of like glitch in the system, and like even his homie doesn't want him out the game. Like he's like,
you stupid. What's wrong with you? We've been living off this street life for a long time. We street. We can't get off this. Yeah. So it just it is what it is.
Yeah, it's like it's
is there comedic? You think there's comedic moments in it, or is it mostly?
It's real. It's real.
They have like. For comedic moments, there was one scene where like a lot of these actors that are on the show are actors that I don't know their names, but we all know their faces. You've seen these guys' faces as like secondary characters on all your favorite shows. You know what I mean? But I just don't know their names. And one of the guys, I remember they had one scene where it's just like, yo, you either do this for me or we kill you and your family. Understand? And the guy's like, yeah, I got it. then the gangster looks back and he's like, "Can I get a Shirley Temple?" You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like they have like those little kind of comedic moments. That's how the scene ends. You know what I mean? Like,
What is this, Barry?
dude, did you watch the show Power?
Power.
Oh no, I ain't watching it.
Yeah, see, exactly. That's what I thought. That's exactly what I thought.
like that
Oh,
shit.
wait. Everybody.
Have you seen that
Good
episode?
show.
Nah, that's one of them Empire type shows.
See,
right?
exactly.
No, we just got to say this.
That's what we're breaking
It's
down
not-
right now.
Yeah.
I thought it was Empire.
No.
Oh, it's something totally different, huh?
It's like
a
Sopranos.
mob.
It's Sopranos.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's blaxploitation.
No, it's not.
Honestly, it's real. Like Power is the realest you can get
Yeah, I
with any.
If anything,
You know,
Street show right now.
Superfly was real too.
Nah.
to me,
I didn't see that, but I heard like mixed reviews about that.
They said it was something. People who saw it said it was good. You know, I'm a black revolutionary, so I can see the booby trap coming, so I can't go see that
Yeah,
shit.
y'all gonna get trapped in it. Okay.
Nah.
By the way, ladies and gentlemen listening, if you're aware, we just got joined with us in the studio by the one, the only Mr. C. The Enforcer.
How I supposed to know sweating like a motherfucker is hot in LA? And I got
we
my
told you,
baby
brother.
we
shorts
told
on.
you.
Oh man,
This is some legit AC we have right here. This is like
it's pretty cool. I'm settling in pretty nice. You know?
But you know, I just looked up the cast for fucking Power, and dude, Jerry Ferrara.
Yeah, Turtle is.
Yeah, Turtle.
Yeah, he's
and Turtle's
what's his name? Sorry,
He's a
Ferrara?
lawyer. He's a
Ferrara.
lawyer. Yeah, he's a lawyer.
Is he a shady lawyer?
No, we don't know. Don't ruin it for me. I'm on.
Okay.
I'm on.
Did you recently start watching? You just recently got into it?
Because of the heat wave, I can't go outside. I was like, what the fuck? I'm not doing shit. Like, I can't do shit. I'm like, really? You really? Yo, I post on your Instagram post. You're taking the photo at the fucking duck pond. Like, everything's sweet.
Yeah.
Don't act like it ain't 110 degrees in that photo, bro.
Yeah.
It was like 10 o'clock in the morning. So
Still, it was still probably
no,
110.
it's still hot as shit.
It was.
I was out there. I had one of my artists practicing on my Puff Daddy shit. I was like, bring your ass out there in this heat, motherfucker. You gonna practice, you gonna get it right, and then you gonna walk, give me some cheesecake. Hold it down, Pastor O. Hold it down.
Yeah, no, but that's what made me start watching the show is because I had nothing really else to watch. I knew it was gonna be like this for a couple of days. I don't really want to go outside, so I started knocking out. And bro, like it's like Soprano. It's not because it. Yeah, it really is.
And is this in Baltimore or something? Or
New
what?
York.
New York.
New York.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
Where? Bronx, Brooklyn, Manhattan.
And these guys live on Park Avenue. Like this family
okay.
lives on Park Avenue. Like they're set. Like they have a
Good
their
life.
Their
Yeah.
elevator takes them to their apartment. They have an elevator.
Question from Carl Anthony with Conda News reporting. Now, Manhattan, from what I understand, doesn't that stretch through multiple boroughs?
Manhattan is Harlem.
Because I know people who live in the Bronx or one of them in Fordham, and they say they live in Manhattan too. And there's a lot of Puerto Ricans and gunfire. And Joey Crack's a good performance show place down the street.
Manhattan, Bronx, and Harlem are like they're really close.
So it does cross through boroughs.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
I'll say that.
All right. All right, well,
It's
Conda
like
News is
LA.
accurate.
People think Glendale is Los Angeles.
It is, but you
How about
know.
this, Carl? Like right now where I live, it's considered Hollywood, but it's West Hollywood.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? Like,
They've
it's-
kind of burrowed up LA
Yeah,
in the
you know what
same
I
way,
mean?
but they just stayed away from the words, so it didn't seem like they was biting.
Yeah, West Hollywood is definitely different from Hollywood.
Oh, it's different
Yeah.
from a lot of places.
It's
Yeah.
a big difference.
But fuck yeah, no. The show is awesome.
Yeah.
And they mix in the rap music pretty good. Like I like.
Does he make originals?
His song is the theme song. It's the theme song for the show is an original song by him,
Yeah.
and it's pretty good, you know.
Yeah.
And then they sprinkle in not just his songs, like current rap songs, like in the show, but it doesn't feel like it's forced.
Forced,
You know,
yeah.
they know it doesn't feel like they're putting it in there just to get out there. No, it fucking works. When you first watch the first 2 episodes, it kind of feels first, and then you feel the flow of how they're presenting the show, and then it fits really well, like the way they do it. Like there was one scene when the homie was like he was getting like to his car, lighting his blunt, you know what I mean? He was putting on Lionel Richie. And it's easy like Sunday. Oh, yo, and then Tommy comes up and he goes, get the fuck out the car, bro.
Oh.
Get the fuck out the car. And he takes him out the car and puts him in front of the car. He goes, now I'm gonna give you like a 10-second head start. The guy's like, what? He goes, 1,
Right.
2. The guy starts running, right?
Right.
And he's like, there we go, 10. And he starts driving like behind him. And then that whole scene is like in slow motion. And it's easy. And he's like behind him. Easy like. And the dude's like just running him over, dude. Oh, dude. It's fucking awesome. Like they know what they're doing. Like at first it didn't feel like they know what they're doing. It's like,
You know what though? It's the acting that's so phenomenal.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Amari Hardwick, he's dope. You know, who's the other dude? The white dude, his homeboy,
Tommy.
best friend, Tommy.
I don't know his
I don't know his
real life
name
name.
either, but he's a good actor. the young boy from Chicago. Like, it's all good actors on the show. It would be bad
Joseph
if the
Sikora.
acting sucked. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So it's almost kind of like Ishtar, but except with like a decent story.
Yeah, it's a real decent story. But you got great actors on there just making it happen. Yeah.
And the girl from 3LW, she's the lead. She's the female lead.
Yeah.
What?
She plays his wife.
Oh shit! Didn't R. Kelly be on one of them girls?
I think the light skinned one.
And that's the one
He
we don't
left
hear
though.
about.
Yeah, that's the one that's not. She didn't make it.
Because the other one does the TV show.
Yep. The other one, I don't know what happened to her. She's a big ghost. Yeah,
She got peed on.
yeah, she got people. Yeah.
Another question from Carl Anthony with Wakanda News Report. Didn't Ron Artest at one time manage Three Little Women or something as his group? Like, wasn't he promoting them like after his fight? Like, yo, 3LW CD coming out.
Really, Ron Artest?
I think Ron Artest was like
Really?
producing like them for a minute, like right after the fight, the Detroit fight, and he was in trouble. He was like, Ron,
really?
How do you feel about the fight? And he pulled his window down. He's like, Three Little Women new CD coming out March 9th.
Wow.
I love this motherfucker.
I remember Ron Artest days, man.
Oh, yeah.
He used to do a lot of stuff.
Another plus about the show is that, like, they give so much. They give every character has like a backstory. They make every character have like a backstory, and they do it without flashbacks. They do it without jumping back and forth in time. Everything is like linear, but the way they speak of characters is as if like everyone knows about it. It's almost like, yo, you know about Kanan though, right? And people are like, yeah, and make you an audience like, yo, who's Kanan? You know what I mean? Like that's how they do it. You know, like they fill you with knowledge that they think you can put together yourself, rather than like spoon feeding you the details.
Yeah. That's good. It's all good writing and acting, man, all put together at one time.
It's a highly praised show. Everyone I always hear is talking about it. I gotta go see Power.
I'm like, this must be some hood
It's
shit.
like, I ain't watching no Empire. They don't fuck with Power. Power ain't shit. Power a bunch of Power that shit. Empire bitches and shit. Like,
it straight up is compared to this show. All right, well, that's what I thought. I thought it was gonna be musical shit. I thought it was just gonna be like, no, man, it's very thick. Like, and well, another thing about I was gonna say, like, with the music, they add the rap songs. One thing made me realize this about The Sopranos, because that's one of my other favorite shows I've always liked. Okay. Yo, you ever notice that Sopranos has no score? Huh. Think about it.
It's just all like
outside,
regular music,
no, not even that. The
On
only
the episodes, they don't have any score. It's only the intro and ending.
The only time you hear music on Sopranos is if there's a song coming from the radio, or if it's coming like from like a party or some shit like that. But they'll never play. They'll never pump in music.
It's only real world music, basically. That's kind of dope. I never even paid attention.
Watch
to
that. There's never a score. There's never like the sense, like the.
And that's also why that opening is so fucking memorable and iconic. It's like you can be like, woke up this morning. Like, you know, every time you start singing that, you're like, oh, there's fucking Tony in the car, driving around, like, all right, you know.
And that's what made like all like their murder scenes so impactful, because you wouldn't see it coming, because there's no like the
no build up.
No, that's just like, and there's no music after that either. Scene over. You know what I mean? Like, so.
I never paid attention to that at all, ever.
I didn't realize that either.
Ever paid attention to that.
When I was younger, I watched Sopranos, but I watched it like maybe much like Power. I watched it after I figured out it was fucking hot. Like maybe like 3 seasons in, I started watching it, you know, and then I watched it from then on, right? And then I think a few summers ago, I was like, you know, I'm just gonna watch this whole series from beginning to end, you know. And then when I was watching it, I was like, shit, I don't think there's no music in this shit. That's what makes it kind of dope, because it's just. Which must mean it's awesome audio, you know. There's no scratches or nothing. The audio is crisp, you know. But yeah, that's one of the things I always noticed about Sopranos.
Fun meal fact of the day.
Do you know?
How can you watch Sopranos now? Is it on like Netflix or something like that? Like,
it's definitely on HBO Go.
Yeah,
sure. Yeah, I think that's what I was using.
Is HBO Go like cheap?
I think it's like $5.99 a month.
That's but they have a thing too.
I got the hookup.
They partner with Amazon.
I got that dude to hook me up down the street. So I don't what all I need to watch, just type it on there. All right, boom, it's coming up. I got that hookup. So holla at me. Ronald.
You know what's coming to Showtime? That's gonna be fucking awesome. Is Jesus Mero's new show.
Oh yeah, I did see the building for the billboards about that shit.
I was so happy because they didn't announce that they were leaving. Like, it was very all of a sudden. Like, I guess they knew, everybody at Vice knew and everything, but I was watching their regular show, and then it was like, oh, this is the final episode. And I was like, wait, what? What the fuck? I was like, how could you guys be canceled? What the fuck's going on? And then like 2 days later, they announced the contract with Showtime, and I'm like, oh shit.
Okay.
Now they're going bigger time. I like that. So that's gonna be good because did I say this last week or a couple weeks ago? But it's their flagship talk show. Showtime doesn't have a talk show, a late night show.
Oh yeah, you did mention something about that.
And it's like the exec was really happy. They were like, we were waiting for a specific type of talk show to bring us into the world, and they're like, that's why we're putting all of our force behind Jesus and Mero, and like it's gonna be great, and like whatever.
Yeah, so I guess what HBO does have like that Dan Oliver show. Who's the guy's name?
John Oliver. They got
Oliver.
Bill Maher. They got all kinds of boxing stuff. Showtime has Brendan Schaub's. Is he on Showtime? Yeah, he on Showtime. He's a boxing show, but it's not a late night talk show with guests. It's sports driven, so it's boxing and MMA. So it's a little different format, and that's why different audience too. But this, I feel like, is gonna be them. I don't know if they're gonna have like the same layout with them at a desk, or maybe they're gonna fucking just have like a couch or 2 chairs or something. Who knows? But I don't know. I was just like really happy when I heard about that because I was like, that's gonna drive more versatile programming to these networks. Yeah. You know, instead of when back in the day when all these things started, it was just fucking movies. None of these had like and comedy special. Like HBO had Def Comedy Jam, but that was like the only like regular show.
And Dave Miller, who's the guy on HBO?
Dennis Miller.
Dennis Miller. Yeah,
he was like one of the first.
He was the first one. He was the first one.
But like in the '90s when HBO first came out, it was just to watch movies with no commercials.
Oh yeah, it was strict movies back in the cable days.
And Dream On. Remember Dream On?
Yeah, Dream On and all that stuff. It was just strict stuff. And then they started coming out with those TV shows, those little 1-hour shows to compete with Showtime's Skitbags time and all that kind of thing. Because you had Skitbags, 10 o'clock after 10 o'clock, from the 80s, from the 70s to about the early 90s. After 10 o'clock on Cinemax, they had all these like sexy shows.
Red Shoe Diaries.
Well, that was actually one of the,
I lost my virginity.
That was actually
I lost my virginity on Showtime.
That was actually the weak version. That was actually the couple people wrote some letters and complained version. Back when I was a young boy, back in the 80s, I'm talking about one joint. Bull take the broad down into the basement of the winery, right? She dressed in like some maid costume, and he started gripping up on her by this like barrel, and he started smashing the shorty and banging her, and he'd get her naked. And it's like soft porn, like they look like they having sex, but they just don't show direct contact. And he's hitting her up against the goddamn thing, and it's knocking feathers down on the bitch, and then syrup come down, so he turned feathering the bitch while he fucking her like da 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 da. And that was on motherfucking Showtime and Skinemax.
Yeah,
10 o'clock.
Yeah. I told you, I let one loose off that. That's the first time Showtime. I didn't watch no porn. I just Showtime.
Man, that's all you
y'all know. This is the truth right there. It's no confessions. Okay,
that's a good porn to ease into too because it's really easy. It's not too rough on your eyes, like not too crazy, not too fetishy. It's like soft. You're like if you're like a young little jit, you're like I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. What's going on here? They're like we're not gonna fucking just show like the craziest hardcore shit in your face right now. Like imagine being a kid today and you Google porn, like what the fuck, like donkey fucking comes up or something. Like Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
like
it's kind of gross online right now.
It pushes. Yeah, it pushes
the limits.
Extreme.
Yeah, they go for it.
The limits.
Don't remember the good old days when you didn't see testicles with porn.
Yeah,
but you understand now that people used to actually rent porns.
Yeah.
Like who rents porn now? Who rents porn now? You don't have to. You know what I'm saying?
I think the only people like that. Those are the guys who pay to the sites like the monthly fee, like or they pay like the girls.
Those are the ones
site.
who are really committed.
Oh, they're serious.
They're committed about this shit.
Yeah. My father always had her renting porn in his room. You know what I'm saying? He'd go to sleep. I go in his room, get the DVD, go to my room, it's on. You know what I'm saying? But now you go everything online. It's just,
and for some reason, why were the porn boxes so much bigger than a regular box? You know, you ever notice that? Like
it was like a Disney. Those big plastic ones that you open like a book. Yeah, like fucking baby and porn. Those are what came in there.
Exactly.
That's that is true.
I remember that, like for like the Batman movie, had a nice little sleeve for the VHS joint. You know what I mean? But with the porn, it's these big plastic fucking like
you gotta tear it apart just to open it up.
Shit, might even be colored, like it might be a yellow, it might be fucking pink, it might be red. They had everything for you. Oh my goodness, they put a lot of effort into that packaging.
Yeah.
I remember, one of the things that was really just popular and easy and stupid was all the Girls Gone Wild shit. Because when my dad and my brother and me lived in a place after we were all bachelors, on the top of the fucking big screen TV in the living room is like 16 Girls Gone Wild VHSs. So like every time I have friends come over, they're like, "Hi, Devin, what is that?" And I'm like, "What do you mean? It's like Girls Gone Wild and shit." And like I
remember that. Yeah.
I would have like high school parties, and we'd be like 15, 16 years old, and girls would be like, "Oh my God, can we please watch Girls Gone Wild?" I'm like, "Fuck yeah!" I'm like, pop another bottle of wine. What's going on here? It was just kind of crazy, like how that is like culturally kind of wide and acceptable. Like you can show Girls Gone Wild, you could show the Skitbags, but you can't go show fucking Ron Jeremy going to town on some crazy hardcore thing that's not a taboo. That's a taboo thing.
Unless you're going to this bar called Adults Only, which they don't really give a fuck.
Yeah.
You've been there before.
So have you been there, Zoe?
Yeah.
No.
The bar. All right, so I talk about this bar. The face you gave me when you said no. I was like, "Have you been there?" No.
Please tell me about it. I just want to know. Okay.
It's a bar here in LA. Shout out to them, by the way, because we go there all the time, and I try to advertise it, so it's dope. But the entrance to it it's in a strip mall, like in a shopping center thing.
Okay.
And it's shaped like an L, and it's in the back corner. In the face of this bar is an old VHS rental place. So you walk in there, and there's like movies on the walls, like you were gonna go rent them at Blockbuster or something.
Yeah.
And then you go through the back curtain, which is the adults only room, and like
I've
the
been there.
old
I
porn
see that.
section
Yeah.
and video.
There's a video.
There's like a little TV there right before you turn the corner and go into the bar that like there's always some hardcore shit playing or something.
Hardcore.
And there's like
Dope.
fucking naked pictures everywhere. But that's only like it's literally like 5 feet that you go through that or less. And you like turn the corner and it opens up and it's like a 2-story huge venue. They play movies on the wall.
Yeah.
It's a nice fucking bar. They're one of the best happy hours in town.
Is it in
Dope.
Hollywood?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
right.
Oh,
on
man,
fucking,
It's like
Is
La
it-
Brea
is-
on Sunset.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait,
yeah,
where,
right in the
where
corner.
Burger King's at?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I stopped through that once. I did. I said, "What the hell is this?" Like, oh shit! Yeah. I've been in there. Okay, I have stopped through there. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's pretty dope. But yeah, that was a funny reference. Yeah.
What's the freakiest video y'all ever saw, like hip hop, that you like? This is almost like a porn.
Is it the tip drill?
Yes. Yo, I'm so glad you said that. Yo, tip drill, that messed my head up. I'm like, yo, he had a credit card and swiped in her booty like this. I'm like, yo.
Yeah, it was for me.
I'm like, what?
It was it used to be the old unedited Luke videos back in the day of his Luke pool parties and stuff like that, or he'd do for his songs. Like he had the regular video you saw, and then he had the unedited version, the rap video that he used to play on like BET Uncut and stuff like that at night. And it'd be like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like that. What's another one? Taylor Hoes in the Club Showing Love is another good one too. Hoes in the club showing love. Oh, yeah. That's that pimp movie. That's that space age pimping, dog. That's what it's all about, man.
Space age
yeah.
pimping.
They're like, we just want people to watch, so here's a bunch of tits and ass.
Hilarious.
This is just a random reference, but back in the day, there was like this Jay-Z Foxy Brown song called Sunshine, and Foxy Brown is just wearing like a netted shirt, and like so you can just see her whole chest. Right? It was almost like she was at the time like the Nicki Minaj of the day, you know what I mean? So
Yeah,
it was almost
she was
like
like the
I get that,
original
yeah.
sex goddess.
Yeah.
Right? Just
yeah, so it's almost like in like the video, it would almost be like the equivalent to like Drake and Nicki Minaj being like in a roller coaster ride, but like the camera's set on them while they're going like you know crazy, but her dress is just open netting, like her titties are just hanging out. It was like, and like what?
But she
like,
was
no one-
bad. But she was considered bad back in the days, right?
She was the competition of Little Kim. She was Little
Yeah.
Kim's, polar opposite.
I thought she
You know what I mean?
was looked more attractive than Little Kim. She was,
Because Little Kim was more of a dude that kind of went sexy,
Yeah.
like by marketing purposes. Foxy was just a hoe from birth.
She was born a hoe. Like, this is what I am. I'm gonna represent this.
I mean,
It's like some heroes are made, some heroes are born.
we all heard the stories about Jay-Z and Larry Johnson handling business with the ill Nana. That's all I know.
What?
Bro, that is the
Story.
name. That's got to be the name of a fucking album for a girl, Born a Hoe.
Born a hoe.
Like you said, that was a very iconic.
But
Lil' Kim now though.
but
She's like Michael Jackson now with a fat ass.
But if it was called like if it was called like Born a Hoe, it should be almost like a Native American movie, and she's like a woman, like Born a Hoe.
Navajo.
That's funny.
Just carrying a backhoe with his pun.
There's born a hoe and there's grab a hoe.
That's a sketch right there.
Yes,
That's a
oh
sketch,
my
bro.
God, that's a
What kind of
sketch.
hoe are you? You know what I'm saying? The different type of hoes. That's funny.
I'm a rapper hoe. She's like this. This DJ and shit. Like, oh, fuck, I should have gotten her.
And then we just cut to Ludacris.
Right.
What before I want to talk to you a little bit about stand up and get caught up in your world, Zoe. But before we get into that, I did want to ask you, what are your thoughts? I mean, we got NBA craziness going down right now, and we got to bring it up. We are LA based. What the fuck is up with King James coming to the Lakers and the pandemonium that has gone through Los Angeles? It's kind of I saw a funny ass meme the other day. It was I don't know who posted it, but it was some guy crawling out of the sewer, and it was like Lakers fans be like dot.
Oh, I did see that one. He's coming out like out of like the curb sewer, right?
Yeah, curb sewer. Like it's just like
that's
Gollum
me.
coming out the cave.
That is me.
Crazy.
No, like
Yeah.
I'm pretty down. Like I hate the Warriors. Like I really hate them. I really do. Like me and Carl, we saw the birth of these motherfuckers. I swear to God. Remember that, right? Because
I remember that preseason game like yesterday. I was just like, man, these motherfuckers
we had season tickets.
are serious.
One afternoon, me and Carl drunk went to a Clipper game, and we found out it was pretty cheap to get Clipper season tickets. You know? So we got season tickets. We had season tickets for like 4 years, right?
Wow.
Yeah. Okay, but dude, we used to go to the preseason games because we used to live right close to Staples Center. We could literally walk to Staples Center after work and just fucking get drunk and go to a game. So we go to one of these preseason games because that's part of the season ticket package. You go to the preseason games. Because we're in the same division as the Warriors, we played them twice. So we see the Warriors because we thought Clippers were ready to win the chip.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, these little kids are fucking shooting threes off top. Like, no offense, just threes. And what did you say about Steve Kerr? You were like, Steve Kerr got these motherfuckers playing like it's a chip.
I said he got them playing playoff ready championship ball in the
Preseason. And
like I called pretty much their championship run. As soon as I seen, I just like these little motherfuckers right here are ready, and we ain't got shit for them.
Yeah, we saw this a
they
long
playing
time
like
ago.
this
How many years ago was this?
This is like 5 years ago.
This is right
This is
as
like
we got
6
Chris
years
Paul.
ago,
This is like because we got into it right before Chris Paul came and whatnot. We was into like the shitty Clippers where it's just dunking and losing all the time. 150 points. Everybody got 50. Lose like a motherfucker. You know what I mean? And then that next year they got Chris Paul. And then we had a nice little team. And I think the following year after that, we went to a preseason game and whatnot. Because this was supposed to be like, okay, the Clippers are ready to go. They're sending us to China to play LeBron and the Cavs and shit. And they always like prep you with the 2 championship teams with them foreign trips. That's usually who they think is going to go to the championship. Stephen A. Smith even believed in us, for Christ's sake. And we were ready to go. And then we came to this preseason game and they smacked us by like 40. I don't think they missed a shot, dog.
No. And they were nameless people just shooting threes. And we were like, what the fuck? And then fast forward, like Mark Jackson shit. And they're great. And like, since we've seen the beginning of this shit, I hate these motherfuckers. I cannot see these guys win again. I can't.
They had too many weapons, man.
No, it's too many weapons. So I also hate the Lakers just as much. But if this is what it takes to fucking break down the Warriors, so fucking be it.
Yeah.
Fucking do it.
You know, I'm a LeBron James fan.
Oh, hell yeah, me too.
I never in my life been a Lakers fan. Ever.
No.
You know, been living out here. I hate Lakers, but now I'm a fan. Just because LeBron.
Well, I think I'm just going to root for the Lakers the way I was rooting for the Cavaliers before. I don't even fuck with the Cavs like that.
I always want the underdog to win. So it's like when the Lakers were shitty these last couple years, I'd be sitting there like, yo, come on, y'all get that shit done. But I used to hate Kobe Bryant specifically.
Do you know what it felt like?
I mean?
The last few years felt like this for me because I wanted the Clippers to be better than the Lakers, and which they were. I think they kind of still are until this next season starts. But like for me, it felt like I hired the Clippers. I hired like one bad big guy to beat up another big guy for me. Except when the Clippers are doing it after like punching him and stomping him out, they brought out a knife. They started stabbing him. They fucking brought out a fucking like clap. I was like, yo, chill. Like, we sent the message. Now these guys got a fucking rope around the neck. Like, nah, let's get the paralyzation going. Like, fuck. And like, so I think the Lakers ate their shit for it's been like about 7-8 years of this shit, right?
Yeah, I think they got off kind of
a long time.
They got off kind of easy because you figured the last 2 years of this 5-6 was really Kobe kind of just cruising out on his Dirk Nowitzki.
But I like that. I like how Kobe got to enjoy 2 years of this fucking epic losing.
Like he just kind of cruised out. So those kind of technically, they were still technically a good team because they had Dwight Howard and everything during that spin. So they were technically a threatening team. But right after that, they pretty much sucked down. I like 10 years of mediocrity for teams that I beat.
Well, right now, I'm kind of not satisfied though, because if LeBron was gonna come to the Lakers, I wanted it to be like a sure thing. They're about to ball out, and right now it does not look.
Well, I mean, honestly, they don't look bad right now because they got Rondo. Rondo can play good. He's
they got a lot of defensive players. They got Lance Steven. They got Rondo. Ball can't shoot for shit, so we'll call him a defensive player.
They're gonna trade him.
LeBron
he's got to be
his
gone.
defense. That Gortata's more of a defensive player. I don't think did they sign Brook Lopez yet? I don't think so.
Yeah, everyone sleeps on him. Dude, he's
and then they got JaVale McGee. Like, what are you gonna do? Defend Golden State to death? Try that shit and see what happens.
But that's what you need, though. But you don't think what's name gonna come here? But I heard he might want to go to Clippers. I heard rumors about that.
Kawhi Leonard hates like LeBron. He doesn't want to play second fiddle to LeBron.
If I was Lakers, I would not.
Is that a rumor or that's true?
That's what he says. That's true.
It's true.
He doesn't want to play.
Like he wants to play like
really?
anywhere.
I thought it was a joke. That's really.
He would prefer being with the Clippers. He said.
What? The Clippers.
He's stupid.
Yeah, it's like the Clippers and the Sixers are probably like.
And also,
why would you not want to play with the best player in the world right now?
Well, that's what I was
not want to do that.
Just second fiddle.
Get a championship.
but at the same time, though, Kawhi Leonard isn't a free agent right now. So in order for the Lakers to get Kawhi Leonard, they'd have to trade some crazy shit. They might have to get rid of Lonzo and Kuzma and fucking what's the other guy? Ingram. They might have to get rid of all those guys to get Kawhi Leonard, and so it's definitely not worth it. It makes more sense for the Clippers to get, because even though the Clippers would have to give up just as much, they're kind of like in that rebuilding mode where they can kind of take this hit. LeBron cannot take this hit. LeBron needs to win tomorrow.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like right now,
trying to retire.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why I think Lonzo Ball is gone. Is because Lonzo Ball I think he'll be good. I think he'll be great, but he's not helping.
Jumper sucks.
He's not. I know. I think he has a chance, but what I'm trying to say is he's not gonna help them win next year at all.
No.
He's not.
He's not that dude yet.
He's not.
Because the whole LeBron says in his older years he wants to play off the ball, so he doesn't want to run point forward anymore. He wants to be the guy off the screens. He wants to get his Jordan, Kobe, get it deep in the post and work from the post concept. So Ball is the perfect guy for that. That's why he likes Simmons.
Not
and Ball
next year,
but
that shit ain't happening for like another 3 years.
But Ball can pass. The Ball. I give Ball one thing.
That's great.
He
can
can't
pass.
shoot for shit.
He can pass.
He can pass.
He can do everything else. You know, and he light skinned, so his defense ain't gonna be that great.
But
he can still do everything
that's
else.
true. That's a good point there. Light skinned dudes cannot play defense.
But what I'm trying to say is, but if you were to trade Lonzo,
Sorry, Neil.
My defense is impeccable.
He's like the Iguodala of He's a credit to the light skin race.
What I'd like to point out here really quick before we get back on this NBA topic is last week we had 4 NHL players on, and I talked my ass off, and I'm shut the fuck up in this conversation.
No, well, I was just gonna say that's why I would trade Lonzo Ball, because even though he's good and he's gonna. You can trade Lonzo right now for a player that is ready. You know what I mean? Like, you could trade him for a guy who's ready right now.
The irony is, it's like, would you look at Kyrie Irving?
No, Damian Lillard. I think that's the play.
They've been talking about that.
That's who
that would
that's
be a
what
good
they need to get.
Yeah,
if they had Damian Lillard and LeBron,
maybe legit.
Yeah,
with them.
Yeah, because LeBron needs a person with him that is lights out scoring. Yeah. We don't really need that other person to do too much, because he can do the other much. You know what I mean? Like, I'm almost even thinking Bradley Beal. If you can get him on the Lakers, just someone who can just
go crazy.
I just score.
LeBron doesn't want to score. He only does it because he has to.
Yeah, exactly. He doesn't want to score.
This last season was the first season LeBron was going 40 points.
Yeah,
like, I'm doing my thing. I'm gonna do some Jordan-like stuff. You know what I'm saying? It was the first year.
Yeah.
Years before that, he had Kyrie.
They had no choice though either, because of the loss of Kyrie and then all the changes with the team, chemistry issues. He's always got like Gabby over here coaching and whatnot. So it's just like, theyey're working stuff out.
I love sports. Go team.
I know. That's how LeBron and them always look phenomenal with all those cool moves and stuff. You know what I mean? But sometimes the game play funny. So. But now he's getting old. He's just flat out. It's been 15 years. That's Michael Jordan and them, and Kobe, them entire career.
But he's built differently, man. But this dude is 6'9".
This is my fear right here. Know how we haven't seen this decline in LeBron James? We're like, oh my God, this guy's the greatest.
Yeah.
I have that this upcoming season we may see something. Because now he's playing Golden State 4 times. He's going to be playing Houston 4 times.
Oh,
and like
with
West
different
Coast
players,
ball.
though.
West Coast ball is faster.
It's different.
More
It's a whole
points,
other shit.
less D. You're talking from 90 points a game to 130 points a
Yeah.
game.
That's true, because the East sucks.
Yeah,
The East,
exactly.
I'm not even looking forward to it. You got Boston go come. That's
Oh, yes,
it.
it's Boston
That's
and
it.
Philly, and Toronto's going to probably get away with it now. Orlando's going to be probably good too. And of
true.
course,
Well, that's
Washington.
That's true.
We got 4 years with him, right? So it's not just even about what's up next season. It's like how are they going to build this team basically around, around LeBron, right?
Yeah, like that's
And that's what it's all about. Why else would you bring? I mean, I know it's his choice to come here and probably had family and other things that something to do with
Playing
that,
high school
right?
basketball here. Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, see,
so
that's
those are
why
big deals.
See, that's why it doesn't make sense for them to trade for Kawhi Leonard, who's another all-star big player that's open right now to be signed. While people want to deal for him, because Lakers would have to trade those young player assets that they could build around LeBron.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like those players would have to go to get this guy. You know, so I don't think he's the right move. I think you can get Damian Lillard who's not as good, but
Score.
Yeah, somebody you might want to call Mike Conley up while you're sleeping, like just somebody that people done
Mike
forgot
Conley's
about.
dope. I love
like
Mike
somebody
Conley.
people forgot about.
But
that
he's
could
injury
be-
prone.
Yeah,
Actually,
true.
the low key guy I'd be going after would be Bradley Beal. I think I think he,
They talked to him. They talked about him.
Yeah,
too. he was good.
because Washington stuff, because both Washington and Portland got to blow this shit up, you know, because that shit is not working. You know?
Yeah,
So those
yeah.
two players are, I think one of those guys comes to the Lakers and not Kawhi.
But I will say they do have a good core for the future as far as the 4-year situation, like Devin mentioned. They got a lot to build on, and if LeBron can lead them and coach them, and the whole ball thing, and with the dad and all that.
I'll tell you that right now.
together, And they do. Low key, the kids do play like LeBron. If you haven't noticed, almost every rookie plays like LeBron fucking James. They all fucking pass, dribble, shoot. Very versatile
Tall.
kids.
Yeah,
all of them.
tall.
All of them.
I'll tell you-
9 feet
That's
tall,
true.
and they all want to pass. They're like, man, I don't even want to shoot. Like Ben Simmons is scared. He like the do Rondo.
Yo,
He's
remember
scared
that?
to shoot.
Yeah.
Remember that one play? Oh no, you went with me. Like he got the ball in the playoffs this year, and the dude like backed off of him. He was like he didn't know what to do. And he passed it. I was like, damn. Oh yeah. But
I
like
think-
I'm sorry. What you?
No, go ahead.
No. I was gonna say with Lonzo Ball, it's kind of like a brain versus heart thing. Like if they want to win now, he has to go. Like if they want to wait for this to happen and make it feel more organic, then he can stay.
I think
But
the
I
plan
think
is
his
wait.
I think his father messed him up. You know what I'm saying? His father messed him up, put him up too much, and made him like this big thing, and he's not that thing.
But that's the thing, though.
Yeah.
Right now, you could probably still trade him off of hype. You know what I'm trying to say? If you give this one more year, and now we find out he really isn't good, now you probably can't trade him.
He's
You know?
good. You know who he is? He's Sean Marion at point guard. You remember that fucking ugly jump shot Sean Marion? Sean Marion couldn't hit that shit for like 7 years.
And he
And all of a
started
sudden, now he can shoot it from half court. If you leave that motherfucker open, and ball is kind of like that. You leave him open, he'll hit that old Bill Cartwright ass point guard jump shot.
That's
you know what I'm
exact-
saying? It's just inverted Bill Cartwright like a motherfucker and shit. But
I'm just saying, I just don't see Lonzo helping you win Game 6 on the road at Golden State. He's good enough. He's good, but he's not built for those moments. And you can trade him right now for a player
you got to
that can
remember
make that
that. I
run.
think that's why
I
they picked
hear
up
it.
Rondo for those kind of situations.
What's up with Isaiah Thomas? Is he still in the
He has to go. He has
I
to.
tell you,
He's fucking
Yo, what happened? I really feel bad for that dude. 'Cause he
Dude.
played really good for Boston.
Right
And-
before the injury,
Yeah.
dude, his sister died. He played for these motherfuckers,
Yeah.
and they traded him. And now this dude is not going to get paid.
Yeah,
He was about to be MVP. Remember?
Yeah, that's why dudes good old hitman like Jamal Crawford and Swaggy P and even Gilbert Arenas and those Barbosa. Some guys get real hitman with their approach to the game. Lou Williams, they're very hitman. Look, Barry Bonds. Look, I do my job because I know any old day these dudes will treat me like a piece of old fucking meat.
Yeah.
I'll be here playing my dead mama outside the stadium, and you gonna go cut me after the game and throw me on top of her dead body, and be like, what? It's business.
No, yeah.
Well, I think now that LeBron's here, we're definitely going to start seeing him in a lot more cameos, a lot more fucking movies, just because of the nature of who his friends are in this
He's already a
town.
producer already, so
Oh yeah, he's building a legacy, and I think the whole goal is to lead the Laker franchise into a better situation because him and Magic are basically the same fucking player. You know what I mean?
yeah, basically.
Dude, imagine what I'm waiting for. I'm just waiting for. Imagine if and when LeBron retires, and the Lakers are still good. opposed to when Kobe left the fucking Lakers and these guys went into the fucking crypt. You know what I mean? Like, I think we're all gonna start seeing that right now. No, everyone was talking, because I'm a big LeBron guy, not a big Kobe guy at all. People are now gonna start seeing the differences between the two of those. They're gonna start realizing, oh shit, Kobe didn't play like this. Like, oh my, like I'm hoping LeBron erases every fucking Kobe Bryant.
I don't think that's gonna happen, man, because Kobe is Jordan. I hate to say it, Kobe is Jordan.
It's like a trap rapper. It's just like how like the Migos are the new Beatles. You get what I'm saying? Like,
what did Nick Wright call Kobe?
What? That's what they say. That's what the Migos and the kids say, because they invented this whole new style of making trap popular. So in theory, they sparked this whole trap thing. So they're like the inventors of this shit. Like Little Richard. I started this. Shut up. You know,
I don't know about that. That's a big fucking jump there, man.
I'm just saying. It's the Jordan Kobe thing.
But what did Nick Wright say about Kobe Bryant? Said Kobe Bryant is just a worse version of something we've already seen.
Exactly.
I mean, y'all come back.
He's a worse Michael Jordan.
I'm not a Kobe fan, but I don't think Kobe was like y'all talking.
Kobe, shoot. I can show you.
Kobe has 5 championships, doesn't he?
I think the difference between Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant has never shot over 46% field goal in his entire career. Michael Jordan, after like his 3rd, 4th year in his career, and LeBron and Dwayne Wade, by the way, have all shot over 50% from the field after year, and they all started shooting threes too. So all that Kobe shoots threes should not excuse. Kobe flat out hits 4 of every 10 shots he puts up. I get that. And he has a 2-to-1 turnover ratio. So every time he passes the ball, by the next time it's going to be a turnover. So he passes it, it's an assist. His next pass is a turnover. That's his career ratio.
I get that.
So people don't notice all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Kobe does not take charges. He's never taken a single charge his entire career because he wanted it to elongate his career. He also doesn't have the Jordan body with the muscles. He's a skinny guy. He's really Reggie Miller with fucking hops, and nobody wants to admit it.
Wow. Yeah, wow. That's woo.
And he rode Shaq's dick to championship.
LA people would hate you if they heard this right now.
They will. Because
LA people are true Kobe fans.
I know, but they don't deal in facts.
Love Kobe.
They don't deal in facts.
But they can't compare him to Jordan.
Well, I'll tell you this, right? Well, I just think the same way. Well, unfortunately or fortunately, the same way now whenever you think about Chris Paul, like you think of him as a Clipper, right? Like even though like he was a Hornet, he's a Rocket now. Yeah, he's a Clipper. He's a Clipper. That's how a fan will think of it. Like in 5 years, we're just gonna be thinking of LeBron as a Laker. You realize that, right? Like I know. You know right? Like, that's how he's gonna come in our mind as a Laker.
Yeah, especially if he wins 1 or 2. Oh yeah,
he's gonna win 1. Trust me.
I figure sooner or later Golden State's gonna fall apart.
You know? Yeah, I think they're
egos
getting
could
ready.
kick in.
But I think they just can't even afford the team. They said that who's a free agent next year is the real god, Klay Thompson. He's a free agent, and that's what the Lakers need.
They got to pay him.
That's no. I don't think he can stay aboard. I don't think he can. Like I think they have to get rid. They're gonna have to get rid of one of them. They're gonna have to get rid of Draymond Green or Klay Thompson.
And now you got DeMarcus Cousins.
They got DeMarcus Cousins.
He's not gonna be nothing, yo. He tore his Achilles, man. He's not gonna be the same coming back.
I don't know. He's kind of a fat boy. Anyway.
Yeah, I tore my Achilles, yo. Kobe ripped his Achilles. Yeah, you're not the same when you tear your Achilles.
Yeah, they say it's almost impossible to come back.
Yeah, it's gonna be a different dude, a whole different dude. So
it's been done.
Like whatever.
Dominique Wilkins, even though he wasn't the same Dominique when he came back. But I think it's because Boogie is a fat ass. He's kind of like your Charles Barkley, kind of Rick Mahorn. It's all about big booty and body shape. You know what I mean? So his game isn't really about athleticism. He's a fingertip dunker. He's 6'10". Fat ass still can't get it there and dunk. You know what I mean? So I think
that is true. I don't see too many monster.
Nah, you know, Boogie's not. He's a power layup. He's like Corliss Williamson from back in the day. He's a power layup.
Slap the backboard.
Whop the board. You know, that's his game. So he might be okay. I mean, they're gonna win. They're gonna win. Bastards.
Well, Joe, man, we wanted to give a little update. What's going on with you, bro? How's stand up going? What the fuck? What's up with you?
It's good, man. I can't complain. What else? I actually got 2 shows tonight, man.
Oh, nice. Where you at?
I'm at the Haha Cafe at 8 o'clock, and then I'm at the Van Nuys Comedy Club at 10.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, back to back. Yeah. So now comedy's been good, man. Comedy's been good. Been traveling with it, San Diego, different places, different states. It's been good. But I booked a movie that I shoot in August.
Oh, you did? That's fucking dope. Congrats, man.
Yeah, that's shooting in Atlanta too. So I'll be there for 3 weeks.
Can you tell about the movie?
Oh, right.
I don't really know. But it's in other words. That's the name of the movie, and pretty much I play a person that creates apps for different businesses.
Yeah.
So it's like I create startup businesses, something like the comedy relief of the movie.
Oh, okay. Yeah, for sure. Dope.
And the guy was my best friend, Chris. He created an online dating app. And he meets this girl in Florida, and he wants to date her, but she doesn't speak English. So the whole time he's trying to talk to this girl that don't speak English, because I'm like, yo, leave this girl alone. She don't speak English. Come on back. She's stupid, yo. You ain't gonna get none. You can't even speak to her. So it's this type of movie, but it's gonna be funny though.
Fantastic. In other words,
yeah,
dope.
That's a good title for a movie.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. Branching out doing some more different stuff. Dude, you're so fucking talented. I can't wait to see just like Kevin Hart level up in this bitch, bro.
I want to be the sexy Kevin Hart, bro. That's
That's right.
I know he in the gym getting it in right now.
Right.
But Kevin Hart is a hustler, though, man.
right.
You can't even top the numbers he's doing, man. He's breaking records. He's breaking his own records.
Yeah, he's bringing his own. And he's going more independent with his stuff because he produces almost all his stuff too, right? Mm-hmm. Brilliant.
No, he's killing.
Cool. When I think of Kevin Hart, the first time I seen this dude was Soul Plane.
Yes.
Soul Plane.
Yes.
Well, you know,
for me, it was Death of a Dynasty.
Oh, that's what he said. Oh no.
He got a gun.
No,
I see it.
It's Paper Soldiers. Paper Soldiers.
Shit, I never saw that.
Yes.
but those are his first movies, man. He was doing stand up way before. He was on Def Comedy.
Yeah.
He was on a couple. Didn't he have a 30-minute special too, or like one of those shows on HBO that was like a review? It might not have been Def. One of the other ones, like HBO Stand Up Hour or
like
Stand Up Half Hours or Comic. Yeah, like one of those. I remember seeing him way back when he first started for like a 10-15 minute set on there. And like that's when you were like, he still had that same presence. Maybe it wasn't as polished and shit, but
it's same old Kevin Hart.
During the movies that we just told you, I think it could be the exact same time because these movies, movies were like straight to your fucking VCR movies. These are like Jay-Z produced fucking movies.
But people understand, Kevin Hart had 3 sitcoms that he taped that did not go.
Dude, he had one on ABC, I remember.
He was
really?
Yeah.
I remember when I was young, I was like, yo, who is this young black dude on ABC with his own TV show?
Yeah.
And it didn't cut it.
It didn't go.
But I remember seeing it like a few episodes. Was an ABC, a black guy on ABC, like on this comedy? That's
big. Back then, yeah. So.
I think right now there isn't that one. Right?
What would you? What's on your dream list?
Black
like if you had a favorite venue you want to perform at, and a favorite like maybe a type of movie or a person you want to work with or a combination. Because like I know you do a lot of travel, but like as a stand-up, like what do you like in a room? Do you like a tall ceiling in a big room, or do you like the smaller intimate room, something like a belly room, where it's a low ceiling, fucking crowd right there in front of you? What works better?
Well, ultimately, when you do these small venues, you want to be intimate with the crowd. You know, you want to bring them in your small venue. But if you could do a big venue, let's say what Kevin Hart does, he did a Hollywood Bowl. Like no one ever done the Hollywood Bowl.
The Lincoln Financial Field in Philly and everything.
Yeah, so these are big venues and stuff like that. So ultimately, if you can have an intimate conversation with a small crowd, you want to have an intimate conversation with a big crowd.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's always the ultimate goal, to do something like that. You know, keep it going. Yeah, I would love that. I would love to do a Hollywood Bowl. I would love to go back to Chicago, do the Chicago Stadium. You know what I'm saying? Chicago. I mean, ultimately, you know, you have to top what the other comedians doing. If you can't top what Kevin Hart is doing, then you can't be doing comedy. Yeah. I mean, it's in a different world. I mean, he topped it to a whole different level. Yeah. So you ultimately want to try to top that too.
A lot of people, I don't know. A lot of people I've heard say this. Like I think, who was it? Theo Vaughn and maybe Rogan and stuff. But they were like, Kevin Hart is one of stand-up comedy's first true moguls. Yeah. Like, because you got to think, like, he's so diverse in everything, his social media, movies, business. And, like, one of the points he brought up is they were arguing back and forth. Nah, maybe not. You know, other people have done that, you know, blah, blah. And he goes, Kevin Hart has his own shoe. Yeah. They're like, all right, now you get it.
I would say Kevin Hart is like the Master P of his era.
Master P.
He's a Floyd Mayweather of comedy.
Yeah, he's got the independent thing going on, and then you see people like Monique, you know, who's still borrowing, and stealing for jobs and whatnot, and she's been around
and pissed off
forever and whatnot. It's like, dang, you never took none of this money and bought a couple cameras, B. That's all Kevin Hart did. He just bought a couple cameras, bought a couple box lights. rent it out of room.
I'm gonna do what's present and make it happen.
You know what I mean? And I'm gonna just record it myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then put it out myself. And like, she could have done that and whatnot. She could even, just to speak on it, she could have took that little crappy money from Netflix, took all that, and just started a whole new production company for herself, and she would have never had to work for anybody else again.
Yeah.
Instead, she's still big bar.
She's so bitter, yo. She's so bitter. Like, you got an Oscar, but you're bitter as hell, and people feel it. They see it. You know what I'm saying? Because she's broke. I'm telling you, she's not making no money right now.
Yeah. That's what the guy said. I forgot his name, but when we interviewed him at Culture Fest, he was saying that's how you get jobs. Just being the nicest you can possibly
Two people
be.
said, I was watching the footage
humble.
in the hotel room with Carl. We got back there, and I was like, we interviewed Bert Kreischer and Roy Wood Jr. We interviewed a bunch of people, but those two, in their interview, I asked them, I go, what are some words of wisdom that you have for the young up and coming comic? And both of them said fairly the fucking same exact thing. They go, you're not as good as you think you are. There's somebody always better, and just be nice. They're like, if you're just humble and nice, he's like, Bert was like, I got more jobs by just being nice. He's like, I'm not even a good TV show host. He's like, I've only worked consistently in this town because I'm fucking nice to everyone. And Roy Wood Jr. said the same thing. He's like, sometimes, you'll see somebody coming up and you'll get a little bitter and be like, God damn, man, I've been working at this longer than them. Why is they passing me up? And then other times you'll be that person passing somebody up. So like, you never really know. And it's like, if you're just nice to everybody, then fucking everybody wins and you're not gonna make enemies and stuff. So it was crazy seeing two big comics that, like, I asked pretty much the same question and they both said the same thing. And that's why I was like, all right, there's gotta be a trend here. You know?
So the piggyback on that, I saw an interview with Jamie Foxx. I think I forgot whose show it was up. Who it was.
He's got his own show on YouTube. Is that what you're talking about? The Vodka?
The Foxhole?
Yeah.
No, it's a talk show he does now. God, I forget. It's on YouTube, but it's sponsored by, like, I can't remember. Mashable or one of those fucking things.
He does it at his place.
Yeah, he does.
But what he said, though, he he was talking to a comic, and the comic blew up. And then next time he saw the comic, he had a mink coat on. He was like all geared up. And Jamie like, yo, what's up? I'm glad you made it. He's like, hold on, man. I can't talk to you right now. I gotta keep it going. And then he just let Jamie Foxx hanging, and he kept going. He didn't say who the comic was. You know what I'm saying? So what he said, though, he said, when you stop being humble, you lose humility just to really be yourself. You know what I'm saying? You gotta always stay in touch with yourself through comedy, because you gotta be able to relate with people. If you think you're above everybody, you can't relate to them, and it's not funny no more. You see what I'm saying? So you always gotta bring yourself back, be nice to people, and just stay humble, because that's what keeps you going. If you think you're better than everybody else, better than everybody else, you can't relate to them. So you're not funny. You lose reality again.
A good example is that is Donald Trump's presidency. He is trying so hard to be funny, and this shit is not landing, dog. It's not landing.
That's true. Donald Trump.
That was well placed. I mean,
that's right on time.
I know that was really well placed, Carl. I thought you were gonna bring up another part of that Bert interview, because Bert said the same thing. So I was looking at it, I'm like, oh shit, Carl's on the same wavelength as me. No. But yeah, man, I think that it's important to be relatable. And also, be kind, but also you gotta, I asked Roy this, I was asking, like, where do you draw the line for, like, working out? Because, like, if you have different audiences, your audience in San Francisco is going to be different than Chicago, it's going to be different than Atlanta, and you're going to have different crowds. Like, do you work out material for those certain crowds when you go to those rooms? Or do you, like, how do you work that out? Do you write, like, on the road for that? Or do you work stuff out here and take it with you? Like, what's your process?
I think every joke works with everybody. I mean, if you could tell the joke, if I do it, like, let's say, I don't know, a white crowd or a black crowd, you can just put it out there for a black crowd. They get it immediately because they live that lifestyle. But a white crowd, you might have to explain a little bit more, but the jokes still work, though. Yeah. So I just kind of go off what I feel.
The delivery is different,
basically. Yeah, but at the end of the day, everybody's human. Everybody's human, and everybody experiences the same thing you experience, but in a different way. You see what I'm saying? So just tell a joke. You don't say, okay, it's a different crowd. Just tell it, and they gonna see themselves through you, no matter what. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing.
Do you got a favorite memory from a crowd work session that you had, or like a heckler? Like somebody that's fucking, because
I love hecklers.
Dude, you're so good with him.
That one time.
Yes. Yeah. Oh my God. We talked about that last time you were on here, but I was like, when I saw you for the first time, when we did a show together, or I tried to do a show. Fuck that. I didn't do shit. Your time on stage, a guy at the bar, because the show was at a bar, was talking over loud, and you just started heckling, and you didn't even do any of your material. You just spent your whole time, which I felt like it was sucks because you didn't get to work stuff out, but at the same time, you were so fucking funny with this dude.
So funny, man.
Like in the moment, your reactions were so quick and witty, and I would see you. You'd be like saying something, and you go back to your phone and like, okay, where was I? Let me pick that back up, and then you'd say something else. You're like, God damn it, I can't leave this alone. Let me go back up. Like, I know that just kind of comes spur of the moment, but do you have like a favorite memory of like a time that you had an interaction like that with crowd member?
Yeah, man, that happens all the time, man. Specifically, I did something at the Comedy Store, and it was this lady that kept talking to me. She's going crazy, like, "Oh my God, you're just crazy. You're so funny." Da, da, da. I was like, "I think, thank you, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you. Just chill out." And then she, "Oh my God!" I said, "Stop it, lady." You know what I'm saying? So I just kind of talked about her. I said, "Stop. What's wrong with you? Like, are you single or something like that?" She's like, "Yeah, I am single." I was like, "What's wrong? I get it. I get it. So you miss a dick in your life, huh?" "Yeah, well, yeah." So I was like, "I miss a dick." You know, like that. So I guess I hate guys. So it became a therapy session because she needed some dick. I'm like, you know what? In the audience, people will give us some dick. They do like, hell yeah, I'll give us some dick. I'll give us some dick. You know what I'm saying? So I ended up matching two people, a stranger and a girl. Yeah, so I keep a counselor on stage. Like, yeah, you go graduate, you got some dick tonight. You know what I'm saying? So
I can see you hosting a fucking dating show.
So.
You get some dick. You get some dick. You get some dick.
All the girls in the crowd crying. Yes, I get dick too. Oh my God. Yeah, it's like a whole crowd. Right, like the minute they need some dick, you know what I'm saying? So
Dickmatized.
exactly, dickmatized. Yeah.
Question, Carl Anthony with Conda News reporting. So in all your travels as a comedian, have you ever been banned or pulled off a stage because of a joke?
Nah, that never happened to me. That's never happened to me.
He's too damn fucking funny, bro.
Nah, it never happened to me. I think how you get banned is the disrespect of showing up late. You know what I'm saying, or just not going on when you're supposed to, or just being too fucked up on stage or something. That's how you get banned. Bro.
Oh, okay.
You polite and cool. You know?
Oh, okay. Because GT and Kenny Lyon, they've been banned from about 7 to 8 places. Really? No bullshit. Like I want to make a movie called Banned in L.A. with the GT, Kenny Lyon, and this dude named Mystery Dan, who's like some weird kind of gay.
Mystery Dan.
Yeah, he's a weird guy.
GT got banned from where?
DT been banned from the Ha Ha Cafe. He been banned from the Laugh Factory. He been from the Comedy Store. And then they'll ban him for either 6 months or a year, and some of them are lifetime bans.
On stage or just his presence?
Like, don't even come in the building, cuz. Dude, like, it is, and half of it is because of his actual comedy.
Yeah, he one of those dudes just original. He's like, I don't know if they had the little voice he be doing all the time. I don't know what that is. But yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's just different comedy, man. But I respect he's still pushing it and going. Yeah. But I think eventually he got to switch it up. You get banned off your comedy. That's crazy. Like, no, you ain't come back ever again. Like, just give up. We don't want you here. So I never been banned because of a joke. Like, no, it was that bad. Don't come back no more. Yeah.
Banned off your comedy. That's the name of a special.
Right.
Yeah. Well, dude. So, what else? Where can people find you? Like, first of all, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Man, thank y'all for inviting me, man. Y'all family, man. So
we gotta make sure we do it again more frequently.
Please.
Yes.
But yeah, let everybody know out there where they can find you, what you got coming up, anything you got you want to plug, you want to promote. Obviously you dropped your movie. Everyone's gonna go see that whenever that's available. You let me know. We're gonna promote the shit out of that on here for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, we gotta come back on. I want to have you back on after you go shoot it. I want to hear cool stories from set.
Let's kick it, man. But yeah, y'all can find me at The Real Zo World, THEZO. That messed the whole The Real. I messed my whole introduction up. The Real Zo World. Okay, that's on Instagram. What is my thing?
Twitter.
Twitter, all that stuff. I'm so stuck. It is Zoe Johnson on Facebook, Z.O. Johnson. But yeah, I got some mini shows coming up, acting stuff going down, and the Skitbags family. So I'm always up in here. So let's get it.
We're gonna be doing some fun stuff together. We got a bunch of stuff coming down the pipeline. I was kind of mentioning a little bit before the show, so we'll talk off there. But But I'm stoked, man. It's fucking good to have you back on.
Oh, thank you, brother.
Man.
Thank you.
For sure. For sure. You guys, close. Good. Let's go around.
Oh yeah. You know where you can find me at. The Life of Neil the Great on Instagram. Chia. That's not part of the name, but it's the Life of Neil the Great.
How do you spell Chia?
I believe it's CH minus CH minus CHEA.
I'm Gabby Shake, everyone. GABBYSHAIKH. Check me out.
Mr. C, the Enforcer, aka Poppy Carlo on the Instagrams, Mr. C Force on the Twitters. Always check out the Ding Dong Show at the Comedy Store every Monday night at 10 o'clock. We getting rowdy. Check out gtcomedyjam.com. Always check out the Clappers. Check out all the Skitbag shit. Check out everything we do, and slap your mama on the booty in the morning.
He also goes by Big Cruz and Black Hyundai.
Cruz! Black Hyundai.
I swear we're gonna write a fucking children's book with just the names that you use all day.
I just need to hear you say Black Jesus. Can I just?
Black Jesus!
There you go. There you go.
I love
Fuels me.
So this is Sailor_Dev at Instagram, but more importantly, go follow us on Twitter at Skitbags Radio. You can check us out on Facebook, Skitbags Entertainment, Skitbags Radio. We're got the website remodeled. It's actually under construction right now, so if you go to skitbags.com, you ain't gonna see shit. But by the time this airs, you will see a nicely new built platform for all of our projects. Some of those projects are Fight Dub. We got uploaded right now. Speaking of fighting, maybe we'll talk off air next week. But
Fight Dub.
we gotta go check out. We gotta do a breakdown of fucking some UFC stuff. The 220. Oh my god, DC and Stipe last night. Fucking
The second season of Glow just came out.
There's all kinds of fun stuff.
Big shout out to my homegirl. My girl Sadell is on that show.
No way.
What was she playing there? I just binge watched.
I don't know what role she plays, but
Black girl?
Yeah, black girl. Yeah.
Is she like a big athletic black girl?
Small. The athletic one. Okay. It's a big one and it's a smaller one.
Oh, she's the Black Magic one.
Oh, she Black Magic?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I want some of that Black Magic.
Yeah. So big ups to her, man. We took class together, so she's getting in right now.
Oh, that's what y'all call it, taking class together. All right.
No, I was gonna say that was a good laugh.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
What else we got? We got a couple other things coming up. Concrete news will be coming to the Skitbags platform very soon. Excited for that. We have a show, podcast, an all audio show called Film History, the History of Film, with myself and Jimmy Deloy, where we explain basically the background of how film started. So we are entertainment lovers, and our first episode is going to go live next week. We will be on all platforms, platform agnostic, so you can listen to it on our website, or you can go iTunes or wherever. But always listen to Dash Talk. We are thankful to Dash Talk X right now. We got rebranded, gentlemen. Did you guys know that? We are Dash Talk X.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, so check this out. Now there's like Dash Hip Hop, Dash Electronic, Dash this, and they're Dash Talk X, Dash Hip Hop X. So they're featured at the top of the platform. So we're one of like 5 featured channels.
Dope.
And then then there's like everybody else's channels. Like Lil Wayne's got this channel, Young Money, and everything. So good stuff.
We're just two X's away from the real shit.
We got to give a big shout out and big love to Dash Comedy, who joined us over at Clusterfest, which Neil is actually finishing up. He's working through the footage. We're going to have a nice long edit, a little breakdown, a little documentary series or whatever about our behind the scenes exploits there. All that footage, you can find it on our YouTube channel, so make sure you go subscribe. We are just, all the Clusterfest stuff is up. No, there's like 2 or 3 things that we still got to put up, and then all the behind the scenes shit. But there's some of the bigger interviews and the more fun ones, the longer ones are up there now. Notably Jim Jeffries, Nikki Glasser, Sam Morrell, Rachel Feinstein, Roy Wood Jr., Burt Kreischer, motherfucking man, all these class acts that we love. So, anything else we're forgetting, guys? Skitbags Radio. Jesus Christ, that was a terrible ending.
Skitbags Radio.